We are quite literally just a few weeks away from the Rise of Skywalker. And a lot of people out there are just salivating at the bits for almost any piece of information, whether it's a new clip, it's a new frame, it's a new piece of information. There's been a couple new like 30-second TV spots that have been released just tonight that show like a couple little things here and there, nothing too major, but it's enough to entice you. It's enough to make you go, yeah, baby, yeah, I really want this. Oh my God, I want this. See, that's me personally. I'm so hyped up for this movie. Your mileage may vary on your level of hype. Apparently, I might be one of the only people out there that are doing that, and that's fine with me. But yesterday on Good Morning America, I was laughing my ass off because the conspiracy side of the anti-Star Wars movement, oh, they got a little bit of they got a little nugget of information yesterday, something that a lot of people out there were jumping on because JJ Abrams decided that he wanted to drop a little piece of information that may confirm some of the leaks that have been floating around. And a lot of people out there were jumping on that. So essentially, looking at the Good Morning America reveal. Okay, this was his big talk on Good Morning America, and a lot of people were watching this. This is just what he had to say. And I want us to go through this because he's going to talk about it. And then I want to bring up another video clip of Daisy Ridley kind of talking about it and then break that down. So this is what went on.
How much should everybody know about the end while you were filming?
Well, the actors knew. I mean, it was the security is insane. I mean, the company, they were really nervous about anything getting out. And so, you know, they had only a handful of scripts and they were printed on crazy uncopyable paper. And it was, and then one of our actors, and I'm not going to say which one, I want to, but I won't, left it under their bed, and it was found by someone who was cleaning their place, and it was given to someone else who then went to sell it on eBay. Whoa. And someone at the company said, you know, there's a script that looks like it's a legit script that's for sale on eBay. And
so you bought it.
And so, and they got it back before it sold. So with all the security, you got to be careful of.
We get a little bit of a taste of that whenever there's.
So, okay, you got that, right? Like he tells the story. Oh no, there was just this script went out. A script was out there, and people were, you know, they were just, they just, one of the actors had it. I want to tell you who. I'm not going to tell you who, but you know that they had it and it's there. And then some cleaning lady found it under their bed, and then they tried selling it to somebody who tried selling it on eBay, and we got it, and it's done. As far as PRBS goes in Hollywood, that is up there. That is some grade A PRBS. Because when he immediately follows it up by saying the security is insane, and you are immediately preceding that statement by talking about a massive security breach, allowing an actor to take home the script of Star Wars to the point of where their cleaning lady could find it is just the most dumb thing I've ever heard. It's like it's so stupid that really only a couple people out there are going to pick up on it as being realistic. Anyone who I've asked around people who I know who are like kind of in the industry, and they're all laughing at this. They're laughing at this because they know specifically that it's a load of crap. They do. They just know specifically that it's an absolute load of crack. And trying to sell it on eBay or something like that, it would have been bought. And here's the big deal. All right. Well, first let's take a quick look here at what Daisy Ridley had to say about it, because you know he plays it up, right? But listen to her statement.
Star Wars has been taking the galaxy by storm for more than 4 decades, and now this leading lady is about to make her mark in the epic Rise of Skywalker finale. Give it up for Daisy Ridley! Daisy! So good to see you. Everybody's so excited about this. JJ Abrams was here yesterday talking with George, and he said he just wrapped up everything on Sunday. He also said there was a major security breach, that somebody let their script get out of their hands and it landed on eBay.
And apparently people assume it was me.
Okay.
Now, I'm not going to throw the person under the bus who it is, but there is someone else potentially coming on the show this week who can answer the question as to who that was.
Oh, you're good.
But it wasn't me.
I know, and we know who's coming up later this week, so we'll let people look at the TV guide and figure that one out. Well, you're good, you're good, you're good. So proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, so you see, they're passing the buck along. JJ sets it up. Daisy then kind of kicks it down and gives it over to John Boyega because, hey, guess who's coming up next on freaking on Good Morning America? It's John Boyega tomorrow morning. So they're passing the buck along. They're passing the information along in order to keep the narrative going, in order to keep the game going. Who leaked it? Who leaked it? Who leaked it? Was it John Boyega? Was it Oscar Isaac? Was it Daisy Ridley? Was it JJ himself? Oh my God, who leaked the damn script? The truth of the matter is no one leaked the script. They didn't. If someone leaked the script, we would have physical evidence of the script. All right, someone trying to sell it on eBay right off the bat? No, wouldn't have happened. Not if it happened anywhere near movies. It would have already been leaked online. Somebody would have seen screenshots of it. We would have seen a physical print of it. Something of that magnitude would not in any way, under any circumstance, find itself in the wild. And I can actually provide some evidence of this to an extent. Some evidence of this when it comes to, let's say, Disney and how they approach some of these scripts. And this is coming off of the Avengers. Now, it says here, Russo brothers use extreme tactics to keep the script a secret. The script to make a blockbuster Avengers Endgame was so sensitive, the directors went to extreme lengths in order to keep it a secret. And that's true. They did. They very much did. The Marvel folks were so serious about keeping anything and everything to do with Avengers Endgame a secret. Sorry. I don't know why the fuck. Hold on. There we go. The Marvel folks were so serious about keeping anything and everything to do with Avengers Endgame a secret that they went to extreme lengths to keep the script out of people's hands. There's only one draft of the full script, and that's on an iPad that could be wiped with the press of a button. And it's in a secure room where they have to come in to the set to read it while someone is guarding the door. Like, seriously, even though Spider-Man here, loose-lipped Spider-Man star Tom Holland revealed at promotional tour for Avengers Infinity War that he wasn't allowed to see the script or even know who he was fighting during a scene. They have to keep Tom Holland in the dark. And that's perfectly fine. We already know that at this point, right? But when you think about the idea of somebody getting their hands on a Star Wars script, this would be a massive, massive leak. This news would have broken. Now, some people out there, and when I say some people, predominantly I'm referring to, let's say, Josh from the Den of Nerds. He covered this yesterday and he seemed upset by it. He seemed to believe it because he believes that Jedi Praxis over on the StarWarsLeaks subreddit is the person who got a hold of this script, and that's where they got all the information, and that's where they put it out. See, I don't believe any of that because reading the breakdowns of the leaks did not come from a person who had access to actual dialogue. And not only that, but just come on. Nowadays, you hear so many people talk about, like, I think Mark Hamill even said on The Last Jedi set, their scripts were all on iPads. On Game of Thrones, their final season, their scripts were all on iPads, right? So we don't hear about paper scripts anymore. So giving a copy, if there's only so few scripts that were actually hard copy, that were made on uncopyable paper, they would give it to an actor to take home. At no point does that seem even remotely viable, considering the level of secrecy surrounding this movie, considering JJ's his own thoughts about preserving the audience experience. Now, a while back, I talked about this in a video where I asked the question, is JJ and his bad robot team the one that is leaking all this information? Because it just feels like it's too good to be true in some aspects of it, and it feels like it's a bit of an ARG or a misdirect. And it's not that he's specifically done misdirects before, but he likes to troll the audience. He likes to tease you. He likes to get you right to the edge and then pull you back, but maybe let you stay there for a little bit, right? Make you think you got something. Now, I don't know if the leaks that came out of this movie are real or not. I'll know in a month like everybody else. But what I can tell you with near absolute certainty is that this scenario that they're proposing, that they're passing it along. Well, I want to tell you which actor it was, but I won't. And then Daisy's like, everyone thinks that it's me, but it's not. But tomorrow someone will be here that may actually be able to answer the question. So they're playing it up as a game. If this ended up on eBay, somebody would find a screenshot. If the person who working for Lucasfilm or Bad Robot or Disney who came across this listing and turned it in, somebody else would have had a screenshot. It would have already appeared in the last 24 hours, if not a while ago. There's literally no way that this happened, because here's the thing too, is a script for it would not be at someone's apartment after the filming of the movie. The movie wrapped months ago. Months ago. And if they were going to do reshoots, which they've done reshoots, we know about that, they would have easily had everything on iPads. They would have had it all on iPads and the same technology Marvel's using. It's the same secrecy levels. Ask anyone who works in LA when it comes to secrecy over these projects. This stuff does not happen. So this is another one of JJ's little games with the audience, because here's why. You may be asking yourself why. You're like, why, Matt? Why? Why would he do it? Why would he lie about it? Easy. Curiosity killed the cat. Whether you are an ardent Star Wars fan or a big Star Wars hater, either way, they want your money. Either way, they want you in the theater seeing the movie. And if you've read the leaks, if you followed along and you're sitting there and you're going like, I just going to be so terrible. I can't, oh my God, I can't contain my erection. That's how bad it's going to be. Right? Because there are people out there that do that. And you find out, oh my God, there was a script leak. Maybe all this is real. In the back of your mind, they're tricking you to go and see the movie. That line is a joke. It's an anecdote. It's a story to the normal person. But to people who are the denizens of the internet, who dive into this stuff, who live in this world, it is an open call. It's an open challenge to go see the movie on opening weekend. That's all it is. He is trolling everyone who's talking about these leaks, probably the YouTubers. And look, you could say I might have a tinfoil hat on, but I'm telling you, nothing about that scenario makes a lick of sense, right? You hear stories about test screenings. And even Kyle Newman was on John Campia's Light Side Dark Side today. He directed Fanboys. He's in at Lucas. He knows people. And even he was like, show me where they had test screenings. Like, point to a person. No one says anything. And if you have a script leak and no one is saying anything, come on. You know it and I know it. And that's the end of that. But anyway, I do want to hear your thoughts, your opinions. Let me know down in the comments below. This video is supported by patrons like you. If you'd like to become a patron, please head over to patreon.com/Matt Jarbo.